The message has kind of been very similar over the past 2 weeks. Ever since Aries season, really, the message has pretty much been the same after we moved through our eclipse, our lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse. We've moved through all of that, and now we're here. We're here, and the message has been very similar. So I just wanted to do an extended version here on YouTube. So this morning we pulled out cleanse and ideation. I can't read backwards. Hello. Ideation and cleanse. And we were talking about how that plays into the throat chakra, how we can use our throat chakra and our sacral chakra to bring forth what we feel ready to bring forth, but we really don't have the instructions. We don't have the direction. So we received what we ordered in the meal, in the meal. What accent is that? In the mail. But it didn't come with any instructions. So we don't really know where to go from here. We have all the things, but we don't know how to put it together for its best use. And we want it to be safe and secure. And we have an expectation of what we're looking for, right? So all of this energy is inside of us. We feel like we have the energy, we have the ideas. The ideas are thought through in a way that it's ready to come out of us. But the thing that's holding us back is that we just don't know where we're going. And Aries is number one, okay? Let's think about before we got here. The first people on Earth, they had to kind of figure everything out, for us. I think about that with food. Like, thank God for my ancestors who figured out how to cook rice. Just the simple things. How to survive off of the earth. They tasted this poisonous fruit or herb so that I don't have to suffer. And so we think about the risk factor in the sacrifice. I think we need to talk about the sacrifice that it takes to have faith, to be the first. And the things that we're asking the universe for is giving like first place. We want first place. We want to show up in first place, but we don't want to sacrifice, or we don't want to take any risk. And we want to have all the answers. And we asking for a lot. Long story short, we're asking for a lot, and we need to do less. It's not even that we need to do anything more than what we're doing. We actually need to relax. We need to relax. For example, when you're swimming, you get in the water. Once you're all pent up, that energy becomes heavy and it causes you to drown. But when you get in the water and you just relax, you float. And it doesn't matter where you're going. It feels good. You feel safe. You know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So we have the Queen of Emotions, which is that Cancer energy. It's that empathetic, caring, sympathetic energy. We want people to be free. We want to heal the world. We want to save everybody, whether that's everybody in the world or everybody in our lives. Like, we really feel that we feel what's going on in the world too, like really close to us. And that kind of energy will make you sink in the water. Okay. That type of unresolved hurt, like you can't do anything about it type of energy, is holding you back from doing something about what is here for you right now. We have the Page of Inspirations. We have another Queen, a lot of feminine energy, and it really brings me back to that sacral ideation point, because we have the power to feel and we have the power to heal with that feminine energy, but we also have the power to create. And so when we are spending our energy, our healing energy and our feeling energy, when we're spending, is this card, when we're spending our energy in that place, when we also can create, I think we need to transmute. We need to transmute a little bit of that hurt. We need to transmute a little bit of that pain, and we need to come into our creative space. We need to use it all for our goodness and for our power, right? So we have Page of Inspiration. This is an opportunity for a new idea. This is a perfect portal for creating something new, right? for transmuting energy. All of that heavy energy, you're watching the world and you're feeling so bad and you're scrolling on TikTok and everybody is sick and dying and hurt and so much tragedy, so much loss, and we're holding that. We need to transmute that energy into something that can make a difference, something that can shift the energy. If we're just holding all the energy inside, there's no way it can be shifted, right? And then we have the high priestess. The high priestess is the goddess who we pray to. It's the goddess that we are, right? It's the goddess that we call on for guidance to remind us of our power, of our strength, of our abilities, of our capabilities. And also the high priestess is very intuitive. The high priestess knows more than you think, but you have to tap into that energy. You have to tap into that type of intuition and discernment. All of this intuition and discernment and the whisperings of which way to go and how to do it, it's not turned off in you. There's something that's turned up inside of you that is louder than this high priestess voice, where you're not able to hear it. So you just need to, there just needs to be some fine tuning. You don't have to necessarily like get rid of anything. You don't have to acquire anything more, but you absolutely have to transmute the energy and shift how you're using your energy, right? Hi, everyone. Queen of Voices. Now, this card has been coming out a lot, and I feel like me personally, and I feel like others have really given y'all the ammunition you need to like speak up. I remember like last week or the week before, every message was like, stand 10 toes down in your truth, speak your truth, all the things that you know, are holding back saying because like you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or you don't know how to say what you want to say. We gave y'all all the ammunition. The universe, the energies, the planets, the alignment of the planets was giving us all the ammunition to be like, to say what we got to say and not feel any type of way about how it is received. But I feel like now, that time, like I told y'all on the reading on TikTok, the train is going to leave. If you don't get on the train is gonna leave and you're gonna have to wait for the next one. So if you didn't hop on that stand 10 toes down in your truth train and you done missed it and now you're trying to do it now, the energies might not be aligning in your favor right now. Especially we're in a Mercury retrograde, and we were then too. But now I feel like we need to be more mindful of how we're saying what we're saying. It's not what we're saying, it's how we're saying it. There was supportive energy in the past, not in the past, well, it is the past now. A couple of weeks ago, that was kind of doing the job. Like we had a little bit of security. We had the support we needed to not be too concerned about how others are taking it. It was like kind of our time. You know how like if you and your sibling have close birthdays, like say y'all birthdays are 2 weeks apart, and I just want to say that me and my sister have the same exact birthday, and we are 5 years apart, so that was annoying because I'm the oldest. But anyways, you and your sibling have close birthdays, not the same birthday, so it's all about you on April 1st, right? But when April 14th comes, it's going to be all about the other sibling. But you might not have been ready for it to be all about the other sibling yet. So the 14th comes and you think it's still about you. It's not. That's the same energy here. 2 weeks ago, you might have been able to say something in a way where the universe protected you and everything worked out, everything was alchemized, da, da, da. Right now, watch what you're saying. Right now, watch how you're saying it. And for those of you who feel like you have some fire to spit, just hold on to it for a moment. Just hold on to it for a moment. That's good. That's good. The Fool card. This is Aries energy. This is the energy that I was talking about. The first. Aries is the first. The Fool also is number 0. So it's even before the first. And I was talking about like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for the ancestors and for the people who came before us, the indigenous people of this earth. I'm so grateful for you because you were the ones who like set the blueprint. You are the ones who sacrificed and risked your lives, risked things. Like that is what it takes, right, to be the first. So we want first place energy. We want God to put us in first place. We want all the favor, you know. We want people to be looking up to us and aspiring toward what we have. But we don't want to make the sacrifice it takes to be in that position. We don't want to take the risk that it takes to be in that position, right? That don't make no sense. It takes sacrifice and it takes risk. What are you giving up in this moment? What are you giving up in this moment to receive what it is that you want to receive, what it is that you're calling in? What is the sacrifice here? What is the risk? I feel like clearly the risk is the fact that we have all this energy and we don't know what to do with it. I don't even want to say that. We know exactly what to do with it. We know exactly what we want to do with it, but we don't know where we're going. We don't know what the ending goal is. We might have step 1, 2, and 3 figured out pretty clearly, but we're like, what about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Like we've taken too many risks. We're not at the point in our life where we're feeling too risky. But baby, what we're calling in, what we're asking for is risky. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of risk. We have the Lovers card coming in, number 6. Number 6 also came out. Oh, it's not out here, but earlier 6 of Wands was coming out. We have the Lovers card, which is 6. I wonder if you are either in a harmonious relationship where people are looking up to you, people are praising you for your relationship dynamics, or you're going to be coming into a space where you're coming into a relationship, it's going to be idolized, people are going to be really looking at you and up to you, or maybe the 6 of Wands energy is just like a big congratulations. People are going to be so happy for you. It's like something is like perfect about this relationship, but we know nothing in life is perfect. More on this relationship. 7 of Voices. Oh, let me pull another card, because 7 of Voices is about deceit, it's about lying, it's about cheating. 5 of Emotions. We got a liar, a cheater, a cold-hearted narcissist. Where did this energy come from? Where did a cold-hearted narcissist come from? I was talking about dreams and goals. And then we have the 7 of Inspiration. Wow. Let's talk about the 7 of Voices and the 7 of Inspiration. So like I said, the 7 of Voices is trying to uncover something that's deep down, something that somebody was planning to go to the grave with, whether it's you or somebody else. There are secrets being uncovered. Something does not feel right. And so you have to do some digging. You feel, you know, when you get that mad black woman feeling. I mean, as a black woman, I don't know about the rest of y'all, if y'all get a mad black woman feeling, but you might. It's like when your instincts start ringing. When your instincts start ringing and you just know something is off, I feel like this is that 7 of Voices energy. Something deep down within you is telling you to check out. Ooh. Okay, period. So this is what we started. The Lovers came in, right? And I was telling you, oh my God, this relationship, everybody is like congratulating you for. They're like, oh my God, I've never seen you so happy. This is perfect. Like, oh my God. I want to be just like you. I want to grow up and be just like you, auntie. Right? That's the energy. But then immediately after that came in the 5 of Emotions and the 7 of Voices. And I'm like, ooh, something in the water is not clear. And I think that this relationship has looked good and everything has been perfect, but something ain't right. And you're doing some digging. And this is the 7 of Voices. And then with the 7 of Inspiration, it's the battle to get out of the cycle that you have gone so deeply in. You have wound into this cycle of the 7, which is, in this case, right now, this energy is deceit. You've been played. And I feel like with the 7 of Voices and the 7 of Inspiration both coming out together, You have done some digging and you have done some finding, okay? You have done some finding, and I feel like with all this information, ooh, the message is shifting. The message is shifting. With all of this information, now you're absolutely sure you have caught this person. It doesn't even have to be a person. It could be a situation, etc., etc. But now that you have done all the digging and you have done all the finding, you might be in a situation that's really hard to get out of. You might be thinking about your own safety. You might be thinking about how bad you want to hurt this person. Like, what do you want to do? And guess what? You don't have to make that decision, my love. You have this information. And what do you want to do about yourself in the situation? Would you like to leave? Would you like to confront the person? Would you like to try and work it out? You have to make that decision about what you want for yourself first. And then just do that next decision. Whatever you come up with, just do that. Don't think about steps 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you say your prayers. Make sure you stick with your intuition, especially with the 7 of inspiration. Anything inspiration, that's equivalent to fire. So everything that is inspiration in this deck has to do with your intuition. The fire sign has to do with like intuition and passion and desire. It's about your feelings, right? It's about your feelings. And I feel like you're letting your feelings in a way that you have never done before. You're allowing yourself to feel this one. And that is what's going to give you the strength that you need. That is actually what's going to give you the strength that you need to leave. Allowing the floodgates of your emotions, of your sacral chakra, of your feminine energy in. And this could be for a masculine or a feminine, everybody in between and everybody outside of that. We're talking about the energies. You might be a female presenting person who has been working in their masculine for their whole relationship, and that is indeed what has made the relationship last, and that is indeed what the glue has been, and that is why everybody is praising you. It's for being strong, and being strong. What is being strong? I mean, sure we're strong. But and what else? And strong and what else? The Emperor. The Emperor is coming out again. I feel like it's going to come out all Aries season. Aries. Aries is a little, I want to say a little, I don't want to use any negative terms because I love Aries. My mom's an Aries. Her birthday was yesterday. That's my girl. Okay? But it's a strong energy, and it's going to let you know that it's here, okay? Because that Emperor don't need to come out another time for the rest of the season. Determination. And this determination card reminds me a lot of that 7 of inspirations card that we just had, and I want to find. This determination card and this 7 of inspiration card is going to take a lot of determination. I'm telling you, 7, like I was saying before, is the number of a spiritual completion. It's an internal completion. It's when you're ready to move it out of the body and into the earth sphere, out through the root chakra into real life, okay? So you have done all of this uncovering. And you have also taken this time to handle your emotions as well, to really be in your emotions so that when it's time to really move through with this plan, really step out on your faith and step into your high vibrational goddess energy that is balanced with both masculine and feminine. Like you've already gone through the healing. You've already gone through the emotions. You're not about to be stepping outside crying and breaking down on every new date, breaking down at the song that none of that. We good. We moving forward. That's the energy that I'm getting right now. And since this has become a love reading, which I really didn't intend for it to be, I'm gonna pull some romance angel cards. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you're coming out of one situation, know that you're moving towards something that you deserve, okay? That it's not the end of the story, even though I'm sure half of y'all are like, F this, F this, F this. I don't need anything further. I don't need any more relationships. I'm good on love. I get it. But make the effort. This is the great effort that you have to make in order to make the space for and create the eyes, clear the eyes that see what is really for you, right? Take off the rose-colored glasses. And then we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So what you're moving into, what you're moving past is your soulmate. And you know, I'm getting a message here that this person might also be your soulmate. The person that you're moving away from also might feel like a soulmate. And I'm not saying that it's not. Engagement. Just because the universe has orchestrated a soul connection between two people, we all have the ability and the power to make our own decisions. We cannot hold ourselves accountable to the dismissed commitment of another person. Everybody is making their own decisions as we're being guided. You know what I mean? So don't feel like, oh, you're not connected to your soul and your intuition because you were totally connected to this person. You absolutely knew that this person was the one, and it was, and they made some decisions. But you're protected. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Just trust the way forward. I feel like I'm talking to a lot of people with a lot of different situations and a lot of different energies. So this engagement energy, elevating, period. Maybe you're finding the power to be, I was going to say more dominant in a relationship, but I'm feeling like this person was dominant and you don't feel like being dominant. And I feel like I'm talking to a feminine. I'm talking to a feminine energy. It's not gender specific. Somebody who is feeling like they're in the season of their feminine and they want to be respected in that. They want to be held in that regard. I feel like you're coming out of a situation where you had no choice but to really be in your masculine. And now is your time to be in your feminine. Sit back and relax, child, okay? I could be talking to a man, a woman, or anybody in between or outside of that. It's energy. It's energy. But I'm going to go for now. Love y'all.